Hello simmers and all sim people alike. I am Table Simmer and welcome back to my channel. I do apologize if it does sound weird. I am recording on my phone. My camera is still dead from last time I used my setup and I forgot to charge the battery, but I am still thriving. I've made a few videos backlog and I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I decided actually though, I know I said I changed my upload schedule to make it better to 1 p.m., but I think I'm just not going to have an upload time. I'm just going to have an upload day. So Monday, or not Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are going to be my upload dates. I'm not going to have specific times because I find myself stressing out over trying to make those times when sometimes I can do it really early in the morning and sometimes I can really do it really late at night. So I rather just have it more open so I'm not open to disappoint. But anyway, this family is made for one of the builds that I made. It was like a color build challenge mixed with the shape challenge, and I wanted to make people to live there. So these are the Sims that I made. We started off with the yellow house, and this lady, she is all for yellow, and I actually kind of love that for her. Like, she's more of a hippie type because that's how I kind of made her house. Like, I felt like it was more of like a bohemian hippie type thing. So that's what I kind of made with her. I feel like she is the dependent neighbor of the group. She tries to help people out as much as she can, and they take that from her, and they like that. And a lot of people, I feel like, would think she's a witch, but she's not. She's just really into helping everybody, and she's a really dependent neighbor, and some people are like, why is she there? Her house is weird. But the neighbors will always come to defend her, and her name was Yanessa Yellow, which I had fun creating the names just as much as I had fun creating the characters. She's a vegetarian. I forgot all her traits. She loves the outdoors, and I believe she ends up being erratic, yeah. And then I had her do the potion aspiration, I believe. And that's only because even though she's not a witch, she enjoys like all the stuff that comes with being a witch. And all the characters have like hair colors that correspond with their color, and their names have to do with colors. So I had so much fun. I do make a cat for the household. I will upload the build soon enough, but I realized I still haven't put in the cat bed. Or no, it wasn't the cat bed, a cat bowl, right? I forgot to put that in the build, but I will. And I actually have a fun video coming out on Tuesday. It might come out a little bit before then because I have a lot of ideas I want to do, and there's a lot of like build challenges going around, and it's just making me more and more excited to do videos and stuff. And that's the thing about YouTube and all this. And I like sometimes I feel like I'm in just a big bus, and I know I just started, but you feel like you're in a big bus video wise, and then other times you're like, oh, I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do this, and it kind of feels like you bit off more than you can chew at the end of the day. But I am having so much fun right now, which is a good thing. And mostly, I think I'm going to start doing a lot of builds in Creative Sims. Those videos come out better, but also, like, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy recording the voiceovers. Like, the Legacy Challenge is so hard to record, and I still don't know what's going on with it. It's a little bit glitchy with the capture software, and I don't know if I need to get another capture card, and I do apologize for that, but I enjoy the people who are willing to stay and try to grow with me. And for this character, getting back to the video, his name's Rodney Scarlet. I like that because Scarlet's another like shade of red, and I feel like he's the neat, serious type. That's the HOA type dude, and he was just like all red, and I enjoyed that. Now this kid, he ends up. I think I changed his age to being a teenager. And that's because I feel like he left home at a young age and he got emancipated or even dropped out of school. But he's trying to get his stuff together and he uses the people around him to grow from it. And I think I was a little bit inspired by the show Single Parents because it's about a group of friends who work together to raise their children, but they're really just friends at the end of the day, and they have these personalities. And I think I subconsciously, like, I wasn't even watching the show while I was doing this, but I was subconsciously thinking of this, and like one of the characters, Miggy, he is young, he's 20, and like they're just trying to help him out, and I feel like that's what they would do with this kid as well. Like he's trying to get his life together and he's trying to get everything in his cards, and they want to help him with that. And that's the great thing about the neighborhood. I feel like it's a nice group of friends, and I actually named the household the color of friendship because I feel like these people are really diverse, and they just like being friends no matter what. They share their differences and cultures and different personalities, and they enjoy it. And I really had fun doing it. It was a challenge, and it's like a solid color build on a person if you could, because everything was categorized by colors, and I don't think I used anything that wasn't the color in the category, so I had a lot of fun doing it. And I think this guy is actually pretty smart, and he's trying to prove his parents wrong, and he does that by getting good jobs and stuff. And I actually thought of his name before I created him. I just like the name Benjamin, and I felt like it fit like his hairstyle and his face, and then it worked with his name. And this guy is fun too. He's the actual owner of the cat. I forgot what the cat's name is, but I feel like this guy is more relaxed. He's just a chill guy of the group. He's the one his house is the one in the middle. I kind of forgot a little bit about his personality, but I think he is a big part of the group just because, like, I don't know, I feel this warmth from him when I look at him. I like even watching it back, I love the outfits and I love the style I gave him because it's like an individual feature. And this one, it's stupid because I'm just thinking of shows, but I know I wasn't watching a show during this, but when I was creating this character, I was definitely thinking of him. But there's this show on Netflix called Kim's Convenience, and I'm pretty sure it airs somewhere else, but it's a Canadian show. And there's this character named Kimchi, and I was channeling my inner Kimchi with him, and I feel like he's just trying to achieve good things, and he's a funny guy, and he just has his moments where you're like, was that a good choice? But you still love him. I feel like he's a romantic. I don't feel like he makes all the shots that he throws, but I feel like he's a good guy, and he wants to get like a mixology. He wants to get far in that, and some people don't take it seriously, but he does. Now, this sim, I feel like, is the leader of the pack. I end up, like, the randomized sim I had before, I changed her face so much from this. I feel like she looks completely different than what the sim was. Maybe not that different, but just looking at her, it wasn't the randomized sim that I got. But um, she's the orange household. I feel like she's a little bit sporty and a little bit tomboyish. I didn't put a lot of makeup on, but I did put that orange underline eyeshadow, and I really liked it. I really wanted to use that hair from Tiny Living, but I realized I used that recently because I'm trying to expand my use of different hairs, so I don't want to use the same old hairs over and over again. But I was just upset because I felt like it fit her a lot, and I just I just couldn't get myself to do it because I felt like it would have been cheating in a way of myself. So instead, I just went with the university hair. I have used this on a few Sims, but I think I'm gonna stop using it after this. I really like the hair. It's just I don't want to use it too much so that like all my townies look the same. Because these people are gonna go in my save. I really enjoyed how the build came out. So if you didn't watch it, you should watch it right after this video or during. I did whatever you feel, but I liked how the whole build came out. It's very cohesive, and through the world view, it looks really good. And I just had a lot of fun building it. I had a lot of fun making it. The only part is, a lot of the times it's hard to edit, but the thing about editing is it's not hard unless you make it hard. And some videos I'm not proud of at the end of the day, but some other ones it's easier to do. Like when I do creative Sims, I basically only increase the speed and then I voice over, so it's easier to do. And for other things, like I have to go in and cut some stuff out, and like probably the video I'm most satisfied at the moment right now is my episode 1 of my legacy challenge. Obviously, like, I didn't like that it was glitchy, but I also didn't like how I cut it. I felt like it was too long, and I feel like I'm gonna have all these insecurities, but I can't look back now. I feel like I worked really hard doing all these, so if I keep looking back and keep being upset about what I did, then I'm never gonna be able to move forward. And so that's what I'm doing. And I really liked doing this video. I actually edited it last night at like 12 in the morning, so I had like basically all the hard stuff done. I just had to do the voiceover, but it was pretty easy doing all this. So the video should have been out sooner. It's just I really wasn't feeling good yesterday. Nothing like COVID-19 or anything like that. I just had really bad cramps, so I couldn't get the video out on time today. But now I'm not like restricting myself to time, just so it relieves a little bit of stress out of me, and I give you guys better videos and instead of rushed ones. So the video is coming to an end, but she is she's definitely not perfect. But I thought that she would hang out with the Benjamin guy a lot, and or not Benjamin, the green guy, Greg. She would hang out with him a lot because they're both in like a culinary thing, and they like learning from each other. And the last thing I did was I made a cat because I included cat stuff. And ApowerREC, green is the cat's name. It's the greenhouse's cat. And that's my video. Thank you guys for coming, and I hope you enjoy.